you know the gold rates are crazy right now. They're up. So people started thinking like that. Oh, this concept is also there, which is it has been there, but just you put it out there and you make a different section for that.
So according to me, I think it's more of maximalist statement pieces are in nowadays, and with I think touch of tradition plus modern contemporary. Hi everyone, and welcome back to the RapLoupe, powered by RapNet, the world's largest diamond and jewelry trading network. And I am your host, Sathi Nair. India's wedding season is in full swing, and today we are exploring how design, creativity, legacy, and customer choices are shaping bridal jewelry in 2025. We have two incredible guests with us today. Shrusshti Sharma, founder of Jewellery Designer Council, a platform she built to support, guide, and uplift jewelry designers across India. She's played a major role in giving young designers the visibility and opportunities they deserve. Thank you, Shrusshti, for joining with us today. And we have Neel Pethe from Waman Pethe Jewelers, one of the Maharashtra's most respected legacy jewelers houses. Neel brings us rich experience from the retail and heritage side of the business. Thank you, both of us, for joining us. So welcome to RapLoupe, Neel, and we know each other for many years, and Shrusshti also. And thanks for coming and thanks for joining the RapLoupe. Let's get to know each other very well. Let's get deep into the industry. I will begin with Shrusshti. Shrusshti, you have designed or made such a unique platform for the budding designers. Tell me a little bit about that journey. The journey was very interesting, basically. So I started my own journey in this industry as a designer 24 years back. So I found a very big gap. The communication between designers and industry was not there. Their language is very different, and industry language is very different, actually, because we work as a technical mechanism, process, operations, which they have not taught very well. So one day, maybe you know that I was having my own institute as well. So whenever we used to teach them over there, and the students goes to the companies for job placements and everything. So I know everyone in the industry. So most of the designers, my designers, used to go to Kiran, Shubham Motiwala, all these brands. So I used to call them and ask the feedback. How was their knowledge? How much they know about it? So they used to tell me, if they know this, then it will be more better for us. And that's how I started including those things in the curriculum. But then I saw that technicality has been not taught them this way. So they need practicality. So thought that I should give up everything. So I have given up my boutique, my institute, everything, and then came to JDC. So first step was DOI. And DOI is again a story. So I tell you this story. So I just name it, label it as a Designers of India, and got a few designers under this. Started, so I know how to train them. What is the language? What is designing language? What is how industry talks? And I started as a designer from Gold Star company as assistant to product manager. So I was knowing how the production is done. And that time Mr. Bhattacharya was there. So I was assisting him. So journey was very, very big and long. And I believe in more researching first. So when I saw that, okay, we want to get these designers in the industry, what is the gap? The gap was the designer know how to draw the element. But this element is going to get produced or not, they were not knowing. So when DOI came, I just started DOI, and we were having this designers. Uh, I used to call. I think Neel was also there at that time in COVID, and Ashish ji was there, and many people from industry. They used to come and they used to guide them how the industry works, how they function, and that's how it started begin. So once, I will not name, but once I was sitting with somebody and he just asked me, Shrishti, you are doing this DUI Designers of India. What is it? Company kya hai ye? Is it private limited? Is it LLP, or it is association, council? What it is? And I was zapped. I was like, it's a proprietor company. And in this, you're earning money. And I said, no, I'm not earning money. Then he said, no. And from there, I thought, oh, then what should I do? I have to get association. And then I researched on this and consulted many advocates. And then I came to know that I need to get NGO, non-profit organization. And that's how JDC ka janam hua. And finally we got it. So behind this, the purpose was because the designers were struggling to find a platform where they can showcase their product or any work, showing that they can get job or design work product, and they can connect with the jewelry industry. So basically what happens now, they learn from an institute, a theoretical language, okay? And when they tap into the industry, they feel like they are unlearned. They don't know anything because of the industry functionality. So that's how we thought that JDC can become a bridge between designers and industry. And that's how we are there. And now JDC has ATG 12A and TSR certificate, everything. And we are government registered. And how many members are there in JDC now? More than 600 designers. And
Wow.
and so I will tell you, Suankar ji, he is Senko Gold. Yes. He is a member. Josaluka Varghese ji is a big supporter. Ashish ji is a big supporter. So Achal Jewels, Vikas ji is member. Shweta Dhanak, Vijay Exports, they are member. And they are supporting us like hardcore pillar.
It's a bold move, I must say, Hatina, to bring some designers, all the designers. They don't have a platform. For example, they study somewhere and then where do they have to apply that practice? Where do they have to apply it? So it was scattered. You got them, everybody into one platform. It's a bold move and it's good for them also.
And what happens now here, being me in the industry, I know how manufacturers work, how retailers work. So I understand their language, their workability. So what I do is, we do this Designers of India Awards as well. So through this, and when we do this awards, I get only international juries on board, no Indian juries, only international designers. So with that, they learn more. What is functioning outside there and what is working for them. So that's how they will come, they can learn more new things, and that's how we upgraded them. And we have like a format of submission. They have to submit in that format. If they are, suppose we give them, suppose one theme. So with that theme, they have to research, they have to give that research report to us. Then from where they have got this idea, then mood board, everything. So it's a structured way we give them, and that's how they have to submit their designs, and on that basis we select them.
Amazing story, Shruti, because being a woman standing alone and bringing such a big platform, it's excellent. It's wonderful, actually.
But I think the industry have supported me a lot.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Yes. I mean, we need both of them together. No? So without their support, the industry support, we cannot also function.
Yeah.
Could relate to what she said actually, because I am also a design student, where she said you take a motif and make a design and then you don't know how it is practically going to be possible. That is what the main issue with designers is, because you design something and then you put on paper, but how do you manufacture it is practicality. How much weight of gold is this going to be? What is the balance of the piece? All this matters. And
I think that's one of the problem with almost all the education. generally if you take it, you go into an MBA school or graduation school, if you study theoretically on everything on the books and you don't know how to apply it practically, it becomes difficult. You take any professional course, doctor needs to know how to operate,
Yeah, right.
how to make injections. Otherwise, without the practical knowledge, it's very difficult.
Very difficult.
Work, they take it ahead. So design and manufacturing, polishing, everything is one of that aspect. You teach them in the school like, this is the color, this is the clarity. How do you practically apply that? That's very important.
How it's going to connect, the connectivity they don't know exactly.
Yes.
So recently I was doing one project. So what I do is I get projects from industry and I give them that work and we pay them very well on those projects. So while doing this project, I came to know that one designer, she knows how to write a story
Okay.
and get a concept.
It's very good at
Yeah,
concept.
concept designing and storytelling and doodling and everything. But when it came to
Execution.
execution in the sense, they have to do it in Corel Draw as well. So when it came to that, the proportion was, she was not knowing the proportion, what should it be, the thickness, the everything. So there I came to know, and the person who was knowing this Corel and Matrix and CAD, he
Was not good with that.
good. So
They
it's like
pair those jigsaw together.
we are matching the So what I do is I just give half of the work to them. They get it, then I pass it to them. Yeah,
Because designing is a vast subject. Because
it's a vast.
it's not just like you sit, you just draw and you design. It's like mood board, what colors you want to use. Like not only talking about jewelry, but other fields of also design.
Yeah.
So one may be good at one thing and the other one may be. So we can mix and match everything.
That is why it's a team effort, which
Yeah,
is
yeah.
And I have found one thing in our thing is what nobody knows what is the difference between your idea and mood board. Nobody knows that difference. How to put it separately.
I had that major
The
issue.
inspiration and the mood board actually.
Major issue was there when I was in my design school. I was like, what is the correlation between that?
Yeah.
It was very difficult for me to understand. Yeah. So being a student, that was my case, but later on I figured it out.
And Neel, to ask you, you come from a legacy jewelers. Waman Pethe is many, many years and it's a great legacy. And from Maharashtra and stand for the Maharashtrian people in the country. Tell me about how did you got into this role and what are the areas you focus on?
So, interesting story. I finished my undergrad in 2014 and it was back of my mind to do gemology because my mom is a gemologist. So she'd already put that seed in me. Gemology, stones, wonderful. It looks very nice. So these are different stones. This is sapphire. This is how it looks. And in her initial stages, when she got married, she used to go to work in the store. So that had intrigued me already. Ki I want to do gemology. That is for sure because my mom has done it. And another thing was no one from our family had done that. So like I was just talking to her, what value will you add? That I will be the first gemologist from my family to be in the business. So that was my intention. I finished that in 2014 December. Again, there were because it was midway through of what do you say academic year. So there is another 6 months pending. So I was just sitting around lounging at my place. Then one fine day, my dad comes saying, "What are you doing?" I was like, "It's nothing right now. I'm going to go in February. I'm going to go to Goa. I'm going to this. Nothing doing. Once you come back, 3 months, you're not doing anything." Because I was still figuring out what do I do after the start of that financial year. So I was shortlisting colleges to do, what type of education do I take? Do I pursue an MBA or do I pursue design? I was very confused that time. So dad said, nothing doing, start working. From next day you come, and then one fine day I started for 3 months. It's like a blending period or maybe something like an internship, which I started coming there and started to get a feel of how work happens. And yeah, that is how I joined in 2015. February 2015, I started on my first day. And from there on, it's like just like how we spoke, practical application and book knowledge. That is what I got. I got book knowledge from the institute which I learned. So Monday to Friday I used to go to the institute. Saturday, Sunday I used to work. So whatever application has to be done, I used to try and apply it here, which helped me really leaps and bounds, I will say. Because what I've learned, I'm applying. So if I'm doing some manufacturing, then I'm going in my showcase, I'm taking out things looking. The jewelry piece is designed like this, but I used to always flip it out. Say, piche kya hua hai?
Take it back.
Because that is
With that
very
back.
important. That is very important. How clean the backside is. Because that is what our professors should tell us. This finishing has to be there. Then I used to tell, ये देखो इधर कुछ problem है. नहीं नहीं ये ऐसा ही है. I'm like, okay. So that was very interesting, and then yeah, that's more of it.
Yeah, that's like I said, practical knowledge is very important.
Yeah, to add to that again, I was mid what do you say, maybe 1-2 years. It was a 3-year course for the design and the manufacturing degree which I took. So midway through it, I was dealing with a karagir, like an artisan, and there was this order which had to be executed, and my merchandiser said कि sir ये नहीं हो रहा है, ऐसा बोल रहा है. So I said, क्यों नहीं हो रहा है? वो he said he told something which is very gibberish. He said ऐसा ऐसा ये हो रहा है, it will not happen. I said okay, make him sit in front of me and I will try to understand what is his issue. So he made him sit. I said, see, this is like this. What is the problem? Well, nahi, sir, this will not happen like this. This will not happen like this. So I said, use this triangle file, do this. Then udhar se dhaga polish, you do that. And he was just looking at me saying that, how do I know so many things? So he was like, sir, ये आपको कैसे मालूम? मैं बोला, I know this exactly so that you don't fool me. So from that day, he does not mess around with. They say ki I will call Neel sir and then you will be in trouble. So it was like a very good moment for me that I could tell him to do that, and he said nahi hoga. I said nahi hoga. You take me to your factory. I'll come. I'll sit there and I'll do it. I'll show it to you. So there is where he said, "Arey no, I have to be very careful with these people around. Will catch me."
Yeah, that's actually an advantage because from the bottom till the top actually how to make that, how to prepare it. You're hands-on to that. We don't need to typically sit and do that work.
But you need to know.
Exactly.
That's what I said that time. You should know the language. That's the language.
So if you say, maybe when you're talking to a customer, you can say, I will make a gallery bill besides it. But if you're going to tell that to an artisan, it's not going to happen. You'll have to tell him, oh, bijil karo niche. That language you have to know. So what they told us in college also was gallery. And then they told us also ki this is what it is called. Because the teachers only were Bengali babus who do that work. So they only said ki isko ye bolte hai, this is how you say, this is what you say. And when you're talking to your karagir, you talk like this. Great experience. Great learning.
Terminology. The same terminology we have to use.
Yeah.
No, but that's a strong point for us also. No? When we talk to them, we know what we need to talk to them. And I also want to ask you, what's the biggest, because of the wedding season now it's happening, what's the biggest jewelry trends you are seeing it in this year?
So, if you say start of the financial year, it was to analyze the trend. I think so about 6-8 months you need to gauge what is going on, and we have the wedding season starting now. I think so it's already started in November, start of November. So a lot of people from us, you know the gold rates are crazy right now. They're up, and probably they are going to go up slowly, like how the trend has been throughout gold. So people have a budget of, say, they're very budget centric. Like, I want to spend this much, not money wise, but weight of gold. I want to spend 200 grams on the bride. I want to spend 300 grams on the bride. And then they back calculate like that and then say bangles will be 50 grams. Long necklace will be about 50 grams. The earrings will be there. Something like that. So what we tried doing is like make a wedding set within that range. And that got us a good traction. Saying something which is 200 grams a set, 250 grams set, 300 grams set. So people started thinking like that, oh, this concept is also there, which is, it has been there, but just you put it out there and you make a different section for that. We just renovated our flagship store, which is Dadar. We made a different section for that there, and we have added different colors so that you identify things with colors. So we have a different color for gold, we have a different color for silver, We have different colors for polki, we have different colors for diamonds, we have different colors for wedding sets. So that is what is going good right now for us.
So according to me, I think it's more of maximalist statement pieces are in nowadays, and with I think touch of tradition plus modern contemporary. So I have seen actually more of the this brides are coming up with their hair loom pieces or heritage pieces. So how he said, they have a budget, so they get those pieces, and around it they want the modern contemporary design. So in weight, it already expands what they are assuming actually, and I think they are styling it with more oversized chokers.
Yeah, yeah, that.
And bold polki and jarau pieces and layered necklaces, and that's I think they are bringing our culture back uh, through this.
Yeah, so adding to that, uh, we have generational shoppers with
Yeah.
us. I am a fifth generation person who's in the business. We have people who are shopping with us for 3-4 generations. So what they say is, my grandmother had this piece. I want something similar to that. So like, I had a friend recently who came because her grandmother used to have wear 4 bangles in her hand. On her before she passed away, she had already given 2 to her, and then the other 2 needed to be cut out from her hand because when person you take that out, right? So she came back and she said, I want them joint, so that I want to wear that as my grandmother's memory. So I told her ki I will join that for you, but it will look a little, because it is not cut in the right way and all something. It's fine. He said, I will do that. And so that emotional touch, that heritage is
back.
there. So one of case. So hearing me do this, there was another person who was there. He said, oh, you do these things? I said, we do that, but we don't usually advise that because you want the design. No, no, no. So I want it for the emotional. You said, you get it, we will do that.
So I was talking to you Gen Z, millennials की बात नहीं करूँगी. Gen Zs are more into these emotional values. They need that kind of things surrounded by that things.
Because of the emotion, they want to keep the same.
Yeah.
That's in fact, we see it more right now. So culture is coming back, in fact.
So I am doing 2 projects for a company for this kind of big necklaces. Actually, that's why I said these kind of trends are coming back. And I think we had like micro trends, I think last 2-3 years, which is coming and going in a year. But I think now we are upgrading ourselves towards to heritage, like macro trends or consumer trends. Maybe within 1 or 2 years, we'll be back to that.
So that leads me to another question. JDC is all about opportunities for the end designers. How these end designers influencing the bridal jewelry?
A great question. So actually, other designers are bringing a new language. It's a visionary language to our industry. जो दिखता है वो बिकता है, right? So it's like they are designing a piece which is photographed well on social media. Post पे अच्छा दिखे, and the wearer can get good compliments. So they are playing with a good silhouettes. Silhouettes in the sense the outer parts should be very clean and neat, and if you post it in the picture, then it will look fab. So that kind of design, and they know that it's going to be sell with whomever. And nowadays, what happened now? The brides have certain. I think वो लोग शायद mood board पहले ही बना लेते हैं कि मेरी मेहंदी में मुझे ये पहनना है, मेरे हल्दी में ये. Yeah, so they already have that mood board with them. So they know that. तो designers को ये मालूम है, because designers know nowadays that every woman is working. First of all, they do party, they do clubbing, they do travel alone with friends, with family. So they are coming up with such concepts where they are making like modular or wardrobe friendly jewelry. So modular in the sense like you can stack it together, or you can detach or remove some parts of that jewelry, and you can wear it different purpose. So it's a more purposeful jewelry basically. So I think this trend will go well in next few years.
Yeah. In fact, जो दिखता है वही बिकता
Yeah,
है.
the
Because
दिखता है
social media is influencing so much nowadays.
Yeah.
People want to take a photographs and put it over there.
I tell you, like I have done 2-3 weddings ka jewelry. So they literally wants that ki mujhe na. So for one of a client of mine, she wanted silver and gold mix.
Oh,
So gold के forms, cow, you know those peacocks, वो सब gold के और उसमें motif with beads वगैरह डाल के and color stones that all with the silver. She wanted to wear in haldi.
बे वो सब पीला हो जाएगा.
हाँ लेकिन she wore it. तो फूलों की हल्दी भी तो होती है. So it's like that. So I have done marriages for celebrities as well.
Okay.
अंकिता लोखंडे.
Oh.
तो उनकी भी काफ़ी जो फंक्शंस थे उसमें
हम्म.
हमने ज्वेलरीज उनको डिज़ाइन करके दी थी. तो या तो ट्रेंड्स ऐसे हैं जो दिखता है वो बिकता है.
Correct.
एंड द लैंग्वेज.
And that's because it becomes a trend actually.
Yeah, that becomes the trend.
Just like we had that big emerald piece, chunky piece worn by Neeta Ambani.
हाँ.
So after that, such pieces started
Such
to
pieces started. Yeah.
emeralds gain traction also. I think so. After that, you must have also got a lot of
Yeah.
emerald piece requirement.
Emerald.
We got that.
So for me, like हम बोलते हैं ना emerald and ruby. तो ये क्या है? ये कलर्स नहीं है. ये हमारा हेरिटेज है.
That is there.
It's coming.
Raja.
Yeah, Raja Maharaj.
Raja Maharaj se.
It's from a third, in fact.
Yeah, and
It was sleeping now because of the celebrity wedding and everything. They brought it up, and then that becomes a trend. Now it is coming back. Now, lot of any big ring or something which you take it, any trends, emerald surrounding with diamonds and everything. That's actually it's coming back. So I think that all the culture and the traditions are actually
yes coming back. And I think Jadau jewelries are Jadau or Polki jewelries. They are using more tourmaline, tighter colors. Like I say more.
There are a variety of colors in tourmalines also, right?
So before I think people we were not knowing like how to apply colors. Now it's like monochrome colors अगर आ रहे हैं तो monochromes को कैसे use करना है. So they use tourmalines as a monochrome.
Tourmaline means sub you get all the colors also.
And we were using always warm and cool colors in our jewelry. So yeah,
we are also evolving.
And we are also evolving.
Yeah,
we have to because we don't have an option. The people coming into a store, if you don't evolve, then we'll be left out actually. Okay, I want to ask you, Neel, are brides coming for or the family coming for shopping? Do you see regional shopping or they are sticking to their culture?
So, with what we have observed is, so we have a lot of stores in Mumbai, around Mumbai. So, if you see the product mix for maybe a store in Dadar and maybe a store in Goregaon and Vashi, you can say 70-80% is similar. The rest 20-30% is depends on what type of people come to that store. Again, major chunk of shopping happens through, they've already figured out what they want. So they just want to see what I have, वो जो picture मैंने मेरे मन में बनाया है, can I see something similar to that in the store? If that is available, they are very happy. If they are not, they will try to one design they will see, then they'll say something like this, show it to me. Everyone has their Pinterest board made. They come and show something.
ऐसा बना के दे.
ऐसा है. Then we say ऐसा नहीं है पर ऐसा कुछ similar है. Like our marketing strategy also to push what is there rather than making something.
Yeah.
So we say this is there. So if my sales guy is good, then he will sell what is there. If he's not that great, they are great. But if the bride is very focused on saying ki I want something like this, then we get that made. To answer your question exactly, see, we do have a lot of Maharashtrian clients, but we do have a lot of non-Maharashtrian clients also. So they prefer going more on their traditional routes because that is more of their preference also and heritage also. Like you were saying, my grandmother had worn a piece like this and I want something similar to it, but not as heavy as that. So we have our collection which we had also spoken between. It is called a Navinya collection, where we take a piece of jewelry from our heritage and we promote it in a give it a new taste to it, saying if that piece of jewelry is made in 23 carat, we are making that in 18 carat now, with which is again lighter. If that is weighing 50 grams, this is weighing 20 grams. Again, which is there was this concept of minimalist, and which is still there with some people,
Yeah.
and they want minimalist jewelry. They don't want to spend much on that, but they don't want to forget their heritage and roots. So we have a series of collection on Navinya Saz, Navinya Vibha. That's our collection which is there. Every year we launch a collection which was there. So that helps, and people align to that very much.
And is it that, they shop it like in a very easy comfort, I want to wear it like brides, or minimalistic collection, or it's like bride, I want the biggest choker, necklace and everything.
As bride,
What do you see the trend?
as brides, I would say they want to look fab on their day.
Mm.
So that time that minimalist goes in the bin.
Goes in.
Minimalist comes when it's not like for an occasion,
Mm.
for the special occasion.
Yeah.
It's for daily wear or somewhere. They want to have a piece of jewelry. But if you say now, the Gen Z and millennials, they have their income, which is there,
Mm.
which maybe if you roll down 20 years back, those age group category people did not have that much of income or that much of spending power. So when it comes to those, and if you see the per capita income from them and these people, uh, and where they spend it,
Mm.
it is fair to say ki they do not have that much avenues to spend, where now people spend on experiences
Mm.
and luxury and whatnot. Earlier it was if he would have, if maybe you can take my father, if he would have said something, I want to spend on this experience and that, his father would have whacked him and said, what experience?
Yeah.
Shut up and put your money in gold or something like that, and you keep it like that.
Yeah.
So now also, if I say like that, my father will not whack me for that, but he will say, okay, now you feel that is right, you do that.
Mm.
So people are becoming a little more liberal, and then your parents' opinions are not stamped on you, where you're also given the liberty by your parents to do what you want.
It's
Also,
kind of
if you're doing
memory
something
you are
wrong,
creating it.
It's becoming more, I think, experience.
Experience
Memory,
oriented.
experience oriented. Because it's not just remember or memory, it's the experience that they have collected that much of money and they are buying
Hmm.
that kind of
Also,
statement piece.
yeah, so if you say gold was in the top 3 bought things in the maybe in 2000s or maybe 2010s also, now it's gone way down. So it's for us as an industry, where how do we get it up a notch, since people want experiences. So our industry has to focus on how to give that experience to their clients, where they feel I did not buy a piece of jewelry. When maybe they'll have to say, I bought a piece of WHP or a piece of Waman Pethe. I own Waman Pethe. Something like that, where your brand is there, not like I bought a necklace or I bought the ring.
Correct.
That is an experience where you will.
So what is the experience? Experience is, suppose like Waman is catering
Hmm.
Maharashtrians. So what Maharashtrians' heritage belongs to. So if they get those things in jewelry, like elements or I think karigari, that is the experience they are selling to their clients, right?
True.
Yeah, people pay for the experience.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But they
as you know now, day by day, if you say tier 2 or tier 3 cities also has competition.
Yeah.
Maybe they have fiercer competition than what metros have. As Waman Pethe jewelers, why would a customer come and shop with me? Do I have hallmarking? Yes. I mean, everyone has now hallmarking. We say, I have hallmarking, I have XYZ, I have this. We're going to come here for trust, because we are 116-year-old brand. We are going to give them excellent service. We are going to give them variety of designs to choose from. These things are why they will come and shop with me. So I have to focus on that and give them a better experience each and every time they come.
I agree, because of my recent visit to one of the tier 2 cities recently, I have went into a store and there was so much rush actually. Trust me, so much rush, I couldn't believe it. It was on a 3-story. So I asked him, what makes
Tier
this
2
one?
and 3-story.
Tier 2, trust me, tier 2. And I asked him actually, I asked the owner, I met the owner, I asked him, what makes you two different from the person next to you, which is more or less empty? He said, it's a trust. Number one, trust. And I said, how do you attract people? Not just with the trust. And it was a 100-year-old jeweler. He said, trust and my designs. I talk about designs and I give value. I don't talk about price. So it's a different approach actually from the customer walking into your store. It's not just talk about how many carat, how much is the value of the diamond, or how much is the making charges or anything. It definitely matters. And the brand, of course, trust.
But trust plays a very vital role because nowadays there are a lot of brands which come and go. And the problem with them is when they go, they leave their goods behind. And then what does the consumer do with those goods? Because they're not going to get that much value for those goods. And
Right.
there was this foreign brand which was there right now, if you are aware, selling synthetic moissanites saying it is synthetic moissanites or Torres, if you remember. It was a big scam. Not aware? It is some some foreign brand it was there. And then they're giving some Ponzi schemes and people trusted them. I don't know why. But then one fine day they packed up and they went. And if you hear those schemes, please Google it. You will find it said it is a Ponzi scheme and still people did that because easy money and
That's why people are sticking to the brand. Especially, I would say higher end definitely. And even middle class, and they're very much concerned about their money and the value what they're getting from the bank, from that particular brand. That's why they want to stick to the person who I can trust. Can I trust you? How many years you are there? 100 years, 50 years. I'll stick with you like that. Okay, now I want to ask Shrusshti, do you see Polki and gemstones and kundans are coming back into the tradition? I'm sure that because of all the celebrity wedding and everything, we see a lot of things going.
I think it's a hot cake nowadays. In the international market also, it's spreading now their roots. So Polki is again, it's a heritage. So if you see, look back to what we have as a heritage, we have only two things. One is Polki Jadao and one is temple jewelry. Temple jewelry is inspired by our architecture, right? And Polki and Jadao is our cultural values where we give colors to it and Meenakari and everything. So that represents the culture of our India. So I think the Gen Z is more following more to this kind of thing.
the Meenakari on the backside of Polkis are also
Yeah.
very beautifully done.
And every bride, I think nowadays, every bride, ka, bolte na, they dream on that I should have three sets in my wardrobe. One is Polki set, one is this temple jewelry, and one is diamond. So ये तीन तो होने ही है. उसके बाद में other choices are different.
So it is a tradition they wanted to keep it. It's basically the culture they wanted to
So I
keep
think
it for a long time.
Jarrao is our main craft, would say, because I know that if you also, I think you must also know that Cartier has come to India, and they have from Raja Maharaja ke time pe unhone wo aake, and they have learned this Meenakari and everything, and I think they have launched their this watch collection. After that, तो the same legacy we are also taking forward. तो मैं वही सोच रही हूँ कि अगर हम हमारे हेरिटेज को अगर पुश करेंगे तो हम तो बोलते हैं ना सोने की चिड़िया, तभी तो हम
अरे
ना-
बस से आगे है.
Sorry to cut you, but in a recent fashion show also someone had worn Kolhapuri chappals also.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of these big brands I don't remember.
I think that the brand has went to Kolhapur and then
Yeah, and
they
there's
got-
they did a survey.
rupee 3,000 rupees. They are charging that 2,000 but dollars.
That's what, and we never thought of it to make it a big brand.
Yeah, that became a big news actually.
Yeah, it was all over the
So that's what-
Versace or someone, I don't remember the.
So that I mean, I want to spread this thing that we should stick to our heritage because we have so much here that we can dig and get it out.
And all the stories are here only.
Yeah, here only.
So one thing with Indians is, I mean, it's like a very bad thing, but it's there. It's a fact where we don't खुद से कोई इंडियन बोलेगा वी डोंट लिसन टू दैट. कोई बाहर वाला जाके कुछ बोलेगा, some US person पे आता है
कि हम हमारी चीज
Yeah,
ही नहीं
you don't value that. So much of things are there. Someone from US comes and says something like that Ayurveda में ये ऐसा है, ये करो, it's good for your health, ये और फाइट बर्न हो जाएगा. Then we will फटाफट do this.
सो मैं वही बोल रही हूँ मुझे
नानी बोलेगी कोई नहीं करे.
तो आई विल टेल यू इन वन दिस एग्जीबिशन. सो जब मैं ये कर रही थी ना तो आई नो मुझे पता था कि हमारे इंडिया में इतना हेरिटेज है. सो इफ यू गो टू से वेस्ट बंगाल भरा पड़ा है क्रिएशन से, राइट? इफ यू गो टू साउथ इट्स एम्पल ऑफ आर्ट ओवर देयर. यू गो नॉर्थ, I mean, amazing things. So I know we have lot more things to explore, and we are not exploring. So once I met in one exhibition, I met Joy sir, and Joy sir was like, "What are you doing here in India, Shrusshti? You should go abroad. You will sell your concepts like anything." And I said, "No, I want to get this culture in India." And so I want to thank Joy sir that he supported me, and he said, "No, the concept of yours is very good and great. Definitely you will succeed in."
No, Indian should, the communication should be there,
Yeah,
The way we are communicating should be
it should be, the language should be same. Should be communicated that way, So we already have so much of luxury and heritage in our India, which we are not tapping in, actually. But I think North wale thoda bahut samajh gaye.
Yes.
So Jadao and all,
So they have been
they are doing very well. They have understood and they are expanding internationally very well nowadays.
Okay, one more question I wanted to ask. What do you think the next jewelry trend going to happen in the next year? I mean, this year is almost finished.
so we are for maybe the Indian market we can say gold has jumped up like crazy. So what people spend is something very relatable to the next amount. So we are going now. I think so. People have started with 9 carat jewelry and everything. Government BIS also has sanctioned that. So maybe going to go 9 carat. Maybe after that
14 carat.
40 to has been there, but 9 I think so was just sanctioned for hallmarking also. So people will start with
It's going to come.
it's. I think
It's
so.
already there, I think.
And I think so. We will see collections also in 9 carat. It's not like a big thing which would be there, but this 9 carat, which I think so in export markets they use 7 carat and maybe a little lower also. So we are going to move there slowly because it's going to go
So I think in every day's wear and party wear, they are trying
with that 9 carat.
they can invest and kind of embed in because of the gold price.
It's also going.
Does not even pinch your pocket, and if you want to be way like you want to style yourself with accessories, then you use
And then affordability also. Correct. And now this is an interesting section. It's a rapid fire.
Oh,
I'll start with you, Shrusshti. One bridal trend you hope never go out of style.
the traditional heritage.
It will never go.
Never.
It will come back.
Jada will and temple will be always there. It will never go.
Heavy bridal set or minimalistic elegance? What's your personal?
I think a heavy can become minimalistic because if you make it more detachable or stackable, so it's up to you. The technique you can use in the big and heavy.
Yeah, I have seen something like when I was in South actually. You have a heavy necklace and you can detach it and use the scissors, pendant, and a small this thing like that.
They also layer it sometimes.
Layer something like a layer diamond necklace actually. You can use it that way.
Yeah.
One celebrity bride whose jewelry you absolutely loved.
Me? I loved Kiara's. Why? Because it's more relevant to our. It was more near to our heritage, basically. The kind of jewelry she was wearing and the color stone, and definitely
Very pastels also.
yeah, pastels.
Pastels, yeah. I think that time everybody was almost like pastel
Yeah.
outfit plus jewelry.
They are the trendsetters, no? So
That those.
So I tell you, like how you said now, the trend sets. अभी पहले जब हमारे यहाँ पे शादी होती थी लहंगे कौन से कलर के होते थे? Red. 3. Now
pastels.
who said this?
I think so. Some of these are.
Alia Bhatt. the time she wore that ivory color, the cream color
Yes.
lehenga, everybody wants to wear that.
Pastels.
Pastels.
Well, you might not even know that is the image which you have captured in your mind and you want to pastel, but that is how the trend is.
How that goes.
Now to you, Neel.
My chance. Okay.
Polki, diamonds or gold? What's
Yeah.
winning the season?
This season, it is
Yeah.
gold. It is gold.
It's a gold.
Hmm.
Because that's what something people
No,
always believe.
Because it's
Sorry, please.
no, sorry.
No, please.
No, you're it's not.
See, as in the last 2 years, if you see, there is a lot of uncertainty in the market. I'm not saying about the gold market, but all around the world. You're seeing wars. There's this Russia war which is going. There's this Gaza Strip war which is going. India-Pakistan is on. Then there is this trade war which is happening right now. So whenever there is uncertainty in the world, everyone, let's forget the world right now. Let's just take us as an individual. If there is some uncertainty in your life, if someone is ill, someone is doing this, what will you do? Bank mein se paisa khatam ho jayega to. You'll go gold reserve.
Easy to liquidate.
The gold reserves which you have, you will liquidate that and you will get it. So in the uncertainty around the world, they don't liquidate gold. They keep gold so that if something happens to that country, they will have a good reserve of gold which you can use in barter also. You can give gold, you can take food, you can give gold, you can take gas, whatever. So because of that, gold has gone up, and it's
And even the country keeps it in gold.
I think gold
That's
is
the-
Always.
that's pure liquidity. You go and sell anywhere.
Yeah. You don't need to look for I bought it from here or there, then I
You
don't.
can go and sell it.
Excellent. One timeless bridal piece every bridal should wear. Every bride should wear.
Like a timeless piece, you say. There is one which is, yeah.
I think it varies. Culture, culture to cultural, it will be.
I think so. What your ancestors wore, that will be much more timeless to you.
Mm.
Like how it is shown in
Yeah.
there's a movie, 3 Dates. Karina would wearing that watch from her grandmother or someone.
So now there is one trend, new trend is there. So these brides are doing what they are mixing their mother's ancestral jewelry and this mother-in-law's jewelry. They're mixing together and getting it in one
Great
day.
combination.
You weird combination.
No,
Mothers.
yeah, because then she's having in one single necklace.
In fact, my daughter actually telling me keep all your traditional ones.
Is just to show that I have mother. I mean, I have left one mother and now I have to ask another mother. With
A color palette you think that will dominate weddings in 2026?
Personally, I love blues, so I would want a nice pastel blues to dominate.
I think the teal color is going to come in 2026. So I think emeralds and greens and blues, yeah, he said. So these colors will take more stage.
Thank you so much. This was a very fun-filled conversation
Thank you, sir.
and very insightful also. Thank you for both of us coming today and sharing your insightful insight.
Glad for calling us here. And this was the opportunity on stage to present our thought.
Yes. No, this is very much needed for the people, audience out there. Now, what is setting the trend, what they have to look at it, everything. This is very much required. That's why we are doing that. Thank you.
Okay.
That was such a fun and insightful conversation. Thank you so much, Shrusshti and Neel, for sharing such a valuable experience and giving us a clear picture of what today's brides are looking for. And to everyone listening this podcast, don't forget to follow the RapLoupe for more conversation with the people shaping the jewelry and diamond and gemstone industry. And this is Sathi Nair signing off.